Welcome everyone to South Kitsap High School. Tonight the Wolves of South Kitsap take on Central Kitsap. I'm Philip Wilson, a senior here at South. We've got a doubleheader here for you tonight. The first, the boys game, and then immediately following this game, the Lady Wolves take on a CK. Helping me call the action from the booth tonight is another SK senior and ASB vice president, Jesse Orton. Jesse, what kind of game should we expect this evening? Oh, hold on, let's throw it down to the national anthem before Jesse holds your words. Here we go, national anthem. And we're back, Jesse. Sorry I had to cut you off to the end of the national anthem. Here's the starting lineup for the South Kitsap Wolves and the Central Kitsap basketball team.
A 6'5" junior number 32, Lucas Henna. A 6'3" junior number 42, Aaron Breen. And a 6'5" senior number 44, Chad Larson. And now for your South Kitsap Wolves. Starting for the Wolves at a post, a 6'8" sophomore number 40, Jake Bettinger. At a post, a 6'6" sophomore number 42, Adam Bennett. At a guard, a 5'11" junior number 14, Brian Cox. At a guard, a 5'11" senior number 10, Jason Boyd. And at a guard, a 6' senior number 20, Tremaine Curry.
And that was starting lineups for South Kitsap and Central Kitsap. Okay, Jesse, it's your turn to talk now. I'm sorry about all those interruptions. Here you go, buddy.
It's all right, Phil. This should be a tough game, hard play game here. Central Kitsap's coming in with 2-2 league record. South Kitsap's coming in 3-2. This is a key game for both teams, a must-win for league. South Kitsap's looking to pull into a tie for second place with Port Angeles, who also has a record of 3-2. North Kitsap and Gig Harbor are 3-1 in league. And Central Kitsap with the win would bring them into second place with a 3-2 record also. Matchups tonight, we have Jason Boyd and Kevin Van Hook. We have Brian Cox and Marcus McKay. Lucas Hinney and Adam Bennett. Aaron Bryan and Tremaine Curry and Chad Larson and Jacob Bettinger.
It looks like Central Kitsap won the tip right there. Number 12, Van Hook, Kevin, taking the ball up the floor, and then remains Central Kitsap ball.
Number 42's got it in the corner. He's going to swing it up to number 12 up top to 14. 32's going to pop the three there. It's going to go a little long. Bettinger's going to come down with the board and kick it to Boyd. Boyd's going to look to push. Pushes to Tremaine Curry. Tremaine's going to pop that three. It's in and out for him. Bennett with the good board. It's going to be blocked by number 32. Looking down court to 42. He's going to shoot that three. That's going to rim off a little long for him. Boyd's going to push up the right side. Over to Cox, 14. Tremaine Curry's going to control at the top and swing over to Boyd. They're looking to push it low to Bettinger. Bettinger up, and that's in.
You know, Jesse, Bettinger's a league leader, or not a leader, but he's among the league leaders of rebounds and points for the whole Narrows division. What do you think about Jake Bettinger this year?
Impressive, young sophomore. He's definitely he's playing good this year, and I expected that. He got a lot of time last year as a freshman, and he definitely has been no slouch this year. Boyd's going to guard number 12 up the top, swing over to 42, up to 14 up top. 14's going to try to drive. Dishes to 44 down low, and that's 2 points.
I was talking to the Central Kitsap coaches earlier. They were talking to me to watch that number 42 Breen for that outside shot.
Yeah, he looks to have a nice shot from outside. Boyd's going to go and pop that one, though, and that's going to rim off a little long for him.
Say, good effort on the offensive boards right now for South Kitsap.
Definitely. .14's going to control up top and set it up. Swing over to 42. 42 is going to take this one down low. And he stepped on the line, and it's going to be South Kitsap's ball down low. Boyd's going to control and bring the ball up. He's looking over to the right side. Gives off to Cox. Cox looks down to Bennett. Sweet pass by Brian Cox.
Good job. Good job by South Kitsap by taking advantage right there. Got 42 stacked up against 32. Good height advantage right there.
32 is going to pop that. He's going to hit for 2, and we got a tied score at 4-4 with 5 minutes and 23 seconds left. Cox up the left side. He's going to kick over to Boyd. Boyd to Curry. Curry's looking low to Bettinger. Aired pass to Bettinger, saves it out to Curry. Curry, nice dish to Bennett. Bennett's going to put that one up for 2.
Jesse, early on, indications look like South Kitsap's got the height advantage inside. It looks like they're trying to get every chance that they can.
Yeah, the young forwards are definitely doing well right now with all South Kitsap 6 points. 42 is going to pop that one from deep, and that's going to go in and out, but the feed by 32 is up and in. Jason over to Curry. Curry looking down low to Bennett. 14's going to control and look to push. He's going to slow it down, though. Up top to 32. Good block by Tremaine Curry there. He looks down. Just a little high for Bennett.
It looks like he's going for the alley-oop right there.
Don't see the full court alley-oop much, but that was a good indication of it there. Looks like Lucas Henney's going to bring this one up. .42 is going to pop from the corner. That's in and out again for him.
Jesse, I have to say, good defense by South Kitsap by not letting him push inside and just making him force
Definitely
him
a lot
to
of
take those
outside shots early. Cox going to take that outside shot, though, and that's going to come a little short. Good rebound by Tremaine Curry. And that's going to be up and in. Good hustle by my man Curry there.
Offensive rebounds galore for South Kitsap. I'm not keeping a running tally here, but I'm sure it's pretty high.
Boyd looks to be playing tough defense. Boyd has been shutting down his competition. Last game at Ormond Olympic where we won, Jason Boyd shut down Jeff Kelstrup, one of the league leaders in scoring, down to 15 points below his season average. So Jason Boyd, another good example of playing good defense there. .12's going to feed down to 14. 14's going to bring it out and kick it back up. That's rebounded by Bettinger. Bettinger's
like Van
going to
Hook
kick to Boyd.
showing some Gary Payton-esque moves right there, trying to finish it with a drive, but he just couldn't do it.
I guess that's why he's not Gary Payton, though, huh? Boyd's going to control a kick over to Cox. Cox wants to shoot that, but he's looking down low to Bennett. They're going to call a travel on that. Our refs tonight are Brian Strage and Jim Rye.
Called a pretty clean game so far.
Yeah, they've really let the guys play. Only one foul so far. And we're approaching just under 3 minutes now. So Van Hook's going to control this one up top for Central Kitsap. He's going to drive, take that one down low. Once again, can't finish with the right. I think Gary Payton would have got that one in. How about, what do you think?
I think so too, Jesse.
Bettinger working the baseline, and he's stuffed by Henney. So 32 for Central Kitsap, looks to be the man right now. He's had most of the scoring tonight. I believe he's got about 2 blocks, and he's bringing the ball down.
Lucas Henney's a 6'5", 185 post. Looks to be a little lanky. And if you missed that right there, Central Kitsap made that shot.
That pass by Brian Cox is going to be tipped out of bounds. It's going to stay for South Kitsap. Brian Cox, the junior, is getting a chance to get our score with 2 minutes and 13 seconds left. We have 8-8. Jason Boyd's going to control up top. He's going to swing over to Cox. Cox feeds down low to Bennett. Good rebound by Bettinger. He's going to put that up and in, and the foul. Phil, once again, South Kitsap dominating on the rebounds.
Definitely utilizing that height advantage with Bettinger and who's that other guy in there? Chad Larson, 6'5", 190 pounds. It's like they've got a definite height advantage right now.
I got Bettinger's 5'8", but this whole season I think he's been playing as more around a 7'2" guy. Number 24, Boyd Pachocho, is going to check in for the junior Brian Cox, who, as I was saying, is getting a lot of playing time for the injured Tyler Mayfield right now, who's out with the ankle, but he is projected to play 1/2 this game.
Tyler's your all-around athlete, man.
Definitely. He plays baseball, football, quite the stud. Good defense there by Boyd Pachocho.
That's half court.
14 is going to take this one baseline, kick it to 34. 34 out to number 24. Henney's going to take this one down low. And that layup's going to go a little long for him. Jason Boyd to Bennett. Bennett's going to swing up top to Pachocho's going to pop that 3. That's going to be in and out for him. Once again, number 32 for Central Kitsap, dominating the boards.
It's like Van Hook not too consistent in handling the ball for Central Kitsap right now.
They're putting a lot of pressure up top on him. Jason Boyd's been guarding him for some of the game, and then they put in defensive specialist Boyd Pachocho to take put a little more pressure on Van Hook there.
Yeah, I was talking to Coach Glish for Central Kitsap, and he's saying that this Van Hook is actually a substitution for a guy that they got laid up right now.
Number 14 is going to drive this one. He's going to take that short little jumper. Bettinger's going to rebound, kick to Boyd. Boyd's looking to push, swings to the right side to Pachocho. And that's knocked off number 14. It's going to stay South Kitsap's ball. Well, with 54 seconds left, we have 11-8 South Kitsap. Aaron Metz is going to substitute in for number 40, Jacob Bettinger, who's had a very good first quarter. That's going to be off Central Kitsap, and that's going to stay South Kitsap's ball. So Boyd Pachocho is going to inbound this one for South Kitsap. He's going to give it to Aaron Metz. Aaron Metz is going to give it right back to Pachocho. Pachocho's looking low, but he's going to swing it back up to Boyd. Sight's looking for Metz. We got an offensive foul on Aaron Metz. Maybe throwing the bows a little bit there, huh, Phil?
Yeah.
South Kitsap a little pressure in the backcourt. Boyd Pachocho and Nate Seitz have came back. Van Hook's going to control this one for Central. Got a screen up top by number 34. It's going to free up Van Hook. Little pick and roll action. 34 is going to be blocked by Bennett, though. Given to Boyd. Boyd's looking to push. Boyd's going to drive. Feed to Metz.
It's like every time South Kitsap tries to push, it only works when they just slow it down and catch the guys off guard and just take it down low with the post.
Yeah, just running their offense, here's the key. I mean, when they've ran their offense, they've done real well in the offensive end.
It's like on the fast breaks, it doesn't seem to work for them.
I think maybe right there, Boyd could have maybe given it up a little earlier, but that was a good pass. And anytime it hits you in the hands, you got to expect him to catch it. So Van Hook's going to take this one up the left side. Van Hook's going to pop that three. That's going to be good for him. That's going to tie it up with 11s with 10 seconds left. So Boyd should hold for the last shot here for South Kitsap. Boyd's going to pop that three. That's going to rim off for him. Number 50 with the board. 1 second left, and he's not going to get off another shot.
So 11-11, the game right now after 1 quarter. Looks like pretty even up for South Kitsap and Central Kitsap, both having playing low. Looks like Central Kitsap in the early on stages weren't doing that well, effective being three-point shooting, just using the perimeter and then trying to use it to their advantage, and it just wasn't working for them.
Yeah, South Kitsap took a couple outside shots there. Didn't really get any to fall. Most of the points were down low by the 2 sophomores, Jacob Bettinger and Adam Bennett, with Tremaine Curry with the layup there too. Right now, Callahan's going to be stressing to push the ball, and they're going to try to run their offense a little more effectively, though.
Definitely, both teams show really good defense. A little bit more pressure given by South Kitsap on Van Hook.
Central Kitsap kind of surprising though, with a 3-9 record. They're coming in here playing 8-3 South Kitsap, and we got a tie ball game after 1 quarter. So it's going to be South Kitsap's ball to start off the 2nd quarter here.
What do you think South's going to have to do right now, Jesse, to take control of this ball game?
Well, right now they haven't been able to take Central Kitsap hasn't really been able to stop the low post game of Jacob Bettinger, and he's in right now. So I think they're looking to get the ball down low.
Definitely take advantage.
Sights shooting deep. Number 40 for Central Kitsap's going to get that rebound.
Sights look like a guy right there named Vladimir. Those Russians shoot from far out. Anyways.
Number 40 for Central Kitsap. Looked like he got fouled there.
Not to stereotype or anything, but sorry about that.
I didn't expect you to do that one. That foul's going to be on Nate Sides, his first personal. So 24 to inbounds over to Henny, number 32, their main scorer so far in the 1st quarter for Central Kitsap. Number 10's going to control up top, kick it over to 50. 50's looking down low to 40, and that's going to be off number 40's hands, South Kitsap's ball. So this game's been running pretty smoothly. Not many calls, just kind of.
Not many fouls at all. We're not in Utah.
So Jason Boyd's going to pop that three, and he's going to hit it. Big shot for Jason Boyd. Get something going from the outside for South Kitsap.
Ain't that 2 in a row? I think. I'm not sure. Was that Boyd earlier or was that Jason?
Jason.
Good defense by Bettinger.
So 40's going to kick it over to 24 into the corner. They're going to have a trap there. They're going to get out of it, though. 24 is going to swing back up top to Henny, out to number 50. 50's going to pop that three. That's going to rim off a little bit for him. Nice block by Nate Sights. Boyd's looking to push. Swings over to Quichocho. Quichocho goes back to Bettinger. Bettinger's going to take that 18-footer, and that's going to rim off for him.
It's like both teams right now settling for just these outside shots and not really working it inside.
Yeah, they seem to be clogging up the middle. Both teams real well right now, allowing the ball not to go down low. Number 40's going to control that one.
Jesse, I got Jim Fairweather pounding me on the back telling me we better call these guys by their names. So number 40, we're not sure about him, but number 50 is Lee Miller. Number 10 is Jeff Akers. So next time you see those guys, you better call them by their name or else.
That's my bad, my bad. Number 14, Brian Cox, is going to control the ball up top for South Kitsap. They're looking to push it down to Metz. Quichocho controls over to Cox. Cox over to Sights. Sights is looking for Metz down low again, not there. Haney's going to go ahead and knock that one away for Central Kitsap. McKay's going to control up top for Central.
Central not really working it around trying to get get the good look.
The sophomore number 10, Jeff Akers, who was brought up from JV, getting some playing time for Central Kitsap. The coach said that he's going to bring him up. Cox still pushing, however, to
Nice.
Bettinger. That's been there. Bettinger down low all day. Good defense here by Brian Cox. Back up to the sophomore. McKay in the corner. Good look to Cachocho. Cachocho's going to finish with the left hand. Good look.
It's like timeout Central Kitsap. We got 18-11 with 5 minutes and 4 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Man, this is going to be Jake Bettinger's night tonight. The way they're taking advantage of his height and his just low post positions, he can really post up and just lay it in.
Yeah, he's kind of had his way down low all night. Right now, though, Al Gleish for Central Kitsap, he's just trying to get his kids calmed down. He needs to get back to what they're doing in the first quarter, keeping it tight, keeping it within distance of winning the game.
Got a few announcements for you here. Stand by. Parents, don't forget there is an upcoming 3-day weekend in the South Kitsap School District. Students are off from school on January 21st for Martin Luther King Jr. Day. We want to remind you that South Kitsap School Board meetings are held the first and third Mondays of the month at the District Administration Office. Community members are always welcome to attend. They start at 7 p.m. and that sound means right there, in case you heard it, it was a buzz. And that means the timeout is over, and here comes the South Kitsap Wolves.
So on the floor right now for South Kitsap, we have number 24, Boy Quichocho, number 32, Nate Seitz, number 14, Brian Cox, number 40, Jacob Bettinger, and number 34, Aaron Metz.
Could you say those any faster, Jesse?
I couldn't. I lost breath there. That's going to be travel on McKay, so that's going to be another turnover for Central Kitsap. South Kitsap's going to take the ball here. Junior Brian Cox is going to swing over to Quichocho. Quichocho back to Cox. Good athletic jump by Cox there to get that ball. Cox is trapped, and that's going to be a double dribble on Brian Cox. And South Kitsap coaches John Callahan's going to call a timeout for South Kitsap, try to get things figured out, tell them to run the offense here. That's going to be a 30-second timeout.
The way things are going for Central Kitsap now, I just don't know whether or not Bowden really needed to call that timeout.
That's a good point. 18-11 though, but it looked like South was a little lost on the offense there, so John was just trying to get them to settle down and run the offense. So South Kitsap has 2 starters in right now with Brian Cox and Jacob Bettinger, while Central Kitsap looks to have number 32, Hanny Van Hook, and number 44, Larson in. And number 42, their outside shooter. So 42 is going to pop that. That's going to come up short for him. So Aaron Bryan, number 42 for Central Kitsap, has been short on his threes all night, but I'm looking for him to start hitting some shots. Good hustle there by Boy Quichocho.
That was a nice move by Seitz. If he can do that and get that in there, that'd work well for him down to the low post.
That seems to be his move. He kind of glides through, shoots that soft jumper.
Just right at the baseline.
So this is our first look at Tyler Mayfield, who's out with his ankle. Good awareness by Central Kitsap there to push the ball down court for the open layup. Jason Boyd looking to push to the left, but swings back over to Mayfield. Mayfield to Boyd. Boyd to Seitz. Bettinger's working down low. And that's good defense there by Lucas Henney. Van Hook's going to push. Van Hook over to McKay. Boyd playing duff defense on McKay. Central Kitsap's looking to get the ball down low right now to number 44.
Yeah, it seemed like Van Hook almost looking to drive.
So Van Hook's going to drive this kick to 44. Out to McKay. McKay's going to hit that 18-footer. He's going to bank it.
Bank it old school, Jesse.
Did he call bank there?
I'm not sure, but it's 18-15 with 3 minutes and 8 seconds to go.
Aaron Metz over to Seitz. Seitz is going to pop that three. It's a little off. Good awareness by Tyler Mayfield to see Boyd up top. That pass is going to sail off Seitz's hand. It's going to be Central Kitsap's ball. So Haney's going to give it to Van Hook. And Van Hook's going to be pressured by Mayfield and South Kitsap teammates, number 32, Nate Seitz, and Jacob Bettinger. Over to the corner, McKay. Good rebound by Bettinger. Haney challenge, though, out to Boyd. Boyd looks to push, swings over to Mayfield. Boyd over to Seitz. Seitz is looking, good pass there.
Yeah. Good swing, just swung it up top and then saw the opening down low.
Yeah,
good presence of mind right there.
Little touch pass by Metz there. And once again, Jacob Bettinger pretty much carrying the offense here for South Kitsap.
Oh, would have got that rebound.
So that's going to be off Bettinger. Coming into the game, we have Adam Bennett and Tremaine Curry replacing Nate Seitz and Aaron Metz. Central Kitsap also had a substitution. That's going to rim off. Boyd with the rebound. Boyd's going to push. Kick over to Curry. Curry's going to give it back to Boyd. Curry in the corner, back to Boyd. Swing over to Mayfield. Mayfield looks to shoot, but doesn't. Boyd's going to go ahead and shoot, though. That's going to rim off a little long for him.
He's been hot with those threes lately.
Number 32 is going to pop that. That's going to rim off a little long. Out of Bennett, good rebound. Kick to Mayfield. Mayfield's going to give back to Boyd to set it up. Tremaine's going to take that three, though. It's going to rim off a little long.
Jesse, I have to ask you, is this a three-point all-star shooting competition, or is this...
Well, I thought that they were having the three-point contest, but they're starting to look. But really, Bettinger's had all the points tonight. So another three by South Kitsap. That one's going to rim in and out. Number 44 at the rebound, though. They're going to kick it up to McKay. McKay's going to take the three. That's going to rim off.
No, let's see if they keep it up top and go down low. Overshot.
That pass is going to sail a little long for Boyd.
So I'm not keeping a running tally, but I'm sure it's around 7 or 8 consecutive threes.
Yeah, I mean, wow. A lot of confidence, though, from the...
Yeah, looks like a Gonzaga practice or something.
So
You've heard of Gonzaga, right?
Oh,
Gonzaga?
Yeah. Gonzaga's good this year.
Yeah, there.
Ranked in the top 15 now. So number 10, the sophomore, Jeff Akers, is going to swing over to number 34, Brad Mater. Mater's going to control up top. McKay's going to take it over. So the sophomore Akers getting a lot of playing time. That's McKay, and McKay's going to take another three, and that's going to be
aired.
A little off.
It's like right up, and you hear that from the crowd, air ball, but it looks like they were just playing a game of catch up there at the top of the key. Really couldn't work it down low.
So
Toss it around the perimeter a few times, really fast. Come on, some touch patches. You saw that from South Kitsap. Just emulate it.
South Kitsap's going to settle for the last shot here with 20 seconds left, and we got 20-15 with South Kitsap in control.
I wonder if it's going to be a three, Jesse.
Well, by odds, I'm going to put my money on a three right now. And it's looking to be that way with time expiring. And yeah, and it's going to be a three. Curry's going to rim that off. Boyd's going to shoot another three, and that's going to be off. Well, at the end of the first half, 20-15, South Kitsap in control. There's 4 fouls for South Kitsap, 1 foul for Central Kitsap. Not a lot of fouls. More of kind of just shooting the trifecta, I guess.
So with all right, when the second half comes back, we're gonna dip to black right here, but it looks like we're ready for. Oh, never mind. We're gonna go ahead and dip to black, okay? Welcome back, everyone. We're just about ready for the second half. I'm Phil Wilson, along with Jesse Orton, bringing you exciting basketball action tonight. Jesse, what kind of game plan will the coaches be putting together for the second half?
Well, South Kitsap is definitely going to try to work the offense and work the ball down to Jacob Bettinger and Adam Bennett. That was their primary scorers. Central Kitsap is they're basically just trying to they got to hit some of their shots from outside to keep this close. Also, Central Kitsap's doing a good job right now on the offensive end down low. Our leading scorers the first half, we had Jacob Bettinger with 9 points for South Kitsap and Adam Bennett with 4. Van Hook for Central Kitsap with 5 and Hemi with 4. So number 42, that's going to swing down to Hemi, and that's going to be 2. He's got 6 now.
I guess they're listening up here. I'm not sure.
Jason Boyd's going to push this one up. Over to Bennett in the corner. Bennett's going to give to Cox. Cox to Bettinger. That shot's going to be off. Rebounded by Van Hook. Van Hook up to McKay. Back up to Van Hook. Van Hook's going to swing to 42. 42's going to pop that 3. He's going to hit it.
Wow! That evens it up at 20-20 with 7 minutes and 11 seconds to go. Jason Boyd taking it up to half court. Here we go.
So Central Kitsap working the ball down low once, comes out, hits a big shot from outside, and all of a sudden we got a tie game. Tremaine Curry down low. Curry can't finish though.
That's still a good job though, working the ball inside. You usually don't see a guard go down low, but they did.
Yeah, they were basically just running the offense there. That's Gator. Guard cut, got the ball, had a good shot there from about 3 feet in. So Hemi's looking. He's going to swing back over to 42. He's the hot hand right now. That one's in and out. Cox looking to push. He's going to control and run the offense over to Curry. Curry to Bennett. Bennett's going to shoot. Tipped by Bettinger. So once again, Bettinger's presence down low. Central Kitsap pushes. McKay's going to get fouled.
He had to foul. I don't blame him. Bettinger couldn't take care of both of those guys.
Definitely. Rare foul though. I mean, 5 fouls in 16 minutes in the first half, and got one already. So McKay's going to go to the line for 2 shots. First one up, and it's going to rim off a little to the right. Van Hook in the backcourt for Central Kitsap. Number 14, McKay, that's going to roll a little short. Another rebound for Bettinger. Boyd pushes to Curry. Curry back up to Boyd. Over to Cox. Cox to Bennett in the corner. Back out to Cox. Bennett looking for Tremaine Curry down low. Cox is going to take this drive. He's going to feed it. That's going to be out of bounds. Central Kitsap's ball.
See the look of pain and disgust right there on Jake Bettinger's face. Not a real costly error, but it was costly to him.
Could turn out to be some type of a difference maker the way this game's being played right now, 22-20 with 5 minutes and 53 seconds left.
I think that's one of the few mistakes you'll ever see Jake Bettinger make as a sophomore, man. It's hard to believe.
As a senior, I mean, the guy's going to be amazing. So Van Hook looked a little shaken up on that play, though, but he looks to be fine now. So McKay's going to control this up top. McKay looking for Hemi, and that's knocked away. Tremaine Curry's going to bring it up the right side. Tremaine Curry back up to Cox. Cox over to Boyd. Boyd's looking to drive, swings to Cox. They're going to run the offense now. Bettinger's got it from about 15 out. Drives. It's stolen by McKay. McKay looks to push. McKay's going to get the ball back after it's knocked away. Tremaine Curry with the rebound. Curry wants to push, though. Curry's going to take this coast to coast and be fouled.
That was pretty. That was pretty.
Good choice by Tremaine Curry. Curry, small forward, but plays kind of the 2 guard too, and he really skies with the big boys.
does look like Clyde the Glide going up.
Oh man, should have saw the guy dunk last game. Threw it down real hard on Olympic.
With one or two hands, Jess.
Just one, but still, it was.
I
it
didn't
was
mean
an
to push
emphatic
it.
dunk. First free throw for Curry's gonna rim in for him. In the ball game for Central Kitsap is number 30, sophomore Sam Weller, and number 50, who is not listed on Central Kitsap's lineup. So Van Hook will backcourt pressure by South Kitsap. 50's gonna bring this one up. Swings over to Brian. Brian for the three. He was wide open, couldn't cash it in though. Good rebound by Bettinger. Boyd looks to push over to Curry. Curry's gonna take this one all the way again. Van Hook's gonna push though. He's got the numbers. He's gonna pull up for that little J, and he's gonna hit it and get fouled. So great play there by number 12 for Central Kitsap.
Yeah, good job by Van Hook. Just early on, looked like he, just mere, not frustration, but a little bit nervous possibly. He's really coming to his own this second half.
Yes, he has. So he's going to shoot one here. That's going to be good for him. That's going to bring Central Kitsap within 3 of South Kitsap with 4 minutes and 36 seconds left. So Boyd's going to run 1-4 high. Boyd looking to push, swings over to Curry. Curry's going to pop that three. Phil, what do you think that Mr. Callahan had to say about all the three-pointers taken by South Kitsap?
By both teams, actually.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, because they just came right off, and number 42 actually hit one. Aaron Breen, he's got the ball right now. I'm sure when he hit him, he ain't got a problem with him, but when he doesn't,
Yeah, definitely. He's going to drive this one. He's going to be fouled.
So the foul's coming into play right now. Referees doing their job.
That one's going to be on Adam Bennett, and that's the team's 4th foul already.
I don't know. What do you say to a team that, like the last game, they took all those threes and they made them all, or made at least 50% of them, and then this game they're just dry as a bone?
It's tough. Shooting's tough. I mean, you get streaky guys, and, some nights they're just not dropping, and I guess you just got to keep shooting until you get in that rhythm, but at a point, though, when they're not falling, you got to just keep on looking down low.
Can't overindulge, Jesse.
That's correct. So Boyd's going to be trapped up top, up to Curry. Curry's going to swing to Bettinger. Bettinger with a good move. Ooh. Soft right-handed little 5-foot J's there for Bettinger. Little backcourt pressure by South Kitsap. And it's gotten crossed safely by Central Kitsap. Van Hook's going to pop that three, and he's going to hit it. That's deep.
Van Hook's probably got to have half of Central Kitsap's points right now, as Bettinger does for SK, I'm pretty sure.
Bettinger again down low. That one looked to get a piece of. Bettinger still working though.
Good effort.
Another
Oh my
board,
God.
and he's got it.
On the third attempt.
So maybe Jacob Bettinger just buffering up his rebound stats there. And then he comes down and takes a charge for South Kitsap. Jacob Bettinger having a game for South Kitsap right now.
Gosh. Hard work and diligence right there. I hope all the future centers out there are taking notes.
Young sophomore does it all for South Kitsap.
And you usually don't see that, do you, Jesse?
Not a lot. Not a lot from a sophomore. Number 34, Brad Mater in the game for Central Kitsap. So number 10, Jason Boyd's going to bring this one up. Guards are going to go and switch positions on the floor. Cox is going to get the ball, looking for Bettinger again. No reason not to look for him. They got Curry posted up down low, though. And that's going to be knocked away, and it's going to be Central Kitsap's ball. So Central Kitsap fronted Curry in the post there. Bettinger tried to force that pass and got knocked away and ended up being in favor of Central Kitsap.
You ever see Curry post up? How does he do?
He does well. Whenever he tries to post me up, though, when we're playing one-on-one, he has an unfortunate time down low.
Sure he does. Did you try out, Jess?
No, I didn't. But I like to beat up on Tremaine.
Yeah.
Number 30 is going to swing over to Brian, their shooter. Van Hook again. And he's going to bank that one in. So Van Hook coming into his own, hitting a couple threes, taking control of the game. And South Kitsap, a little bit of sloppy basketball there.
Yeah. I know we were jousting Van Hook earlier about, you know, being reminiscent of Gary Payton and not finishing, but, gosh, he's really coming to his own, as you said before.
Definitely. So over to 42 in the corner for the three. That's going to rim out. Number 30's right there, and that's going to be blocked by Jacob Bettinger. Hemi's up, and he's going to be fouled on his way up. So that's going to be 2 shots for number 32 for Central Kitsap. And that foul's going to be on Tremaine Curry, his second. 5th team foul for South Kitsap.
So you see the score say 29-28. It's actually 30-29 South Kitsap with 1 minute and 45 seconds to go.
First free throw is not good for number 32. Hemi's going to cash in on the second one and knot it at 30s.
So they even it up at 30-30 with 1:41 remaining. Looks like a tight game here, Jess.
Definitely. Jason Boyd's going to kick over to Bettinger. Bettinger to Curry. Curry wanted to shoot that. Mayfield's going to take the ball, though. His first shot of the night. That's good for 2 points. So almost over and back there for Central Kitsap, and they're going to call a foul way up top on number 42, Adam Bennett.
It's the first time we've seen that high-pressure defense really take into effect right there. Just a little bit overindulgence.
Definitely. That's going to be South Kitsap's 6th team foul, and that's Adam Bennett's 3rd. So Aaron Metz is looking to check in here for South Kitsap. Number 34, Mater's going to swing out to the hot hand Van Hook. To number 30. 30's going to cash in from three-point land. So Central Kitsap shooting the ball well here in the 3rd quarter, Phil.
And Keith Kane, number 30, that 6-foot sophomore, 185 pounds, got the nice stroke, man.
Tyler Mayfield's going to take this one, swing to Bettinger. That's going to rim off. And they're going to call over the back on number 42, Adam Bennett. And that's going to be his 4th. So Adam Bennett's going to take a seat with 45 seconds left in the 3rd quarter in serious foul trouble with only one more foul, and he's out. So number 34, Brad Mater's going to go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1 for Central Kitsap. So all the threes weren't falling in the first half, and Central Kitsap comes out and just says heck with the statistics, and they're hitting from deep.
Not Central Kitsap, I think it's Kevin Van Hook has come out and
That's a good point.
shot the 2
there.
threes.
Brad Mater's going to be long on that free throw. Good rebound by Aaron Metz. Jason Boyd looks to push. He's going to set it up, though. Over to Metz. Metz up to Mayfield. Mayfield's looking to drive. He's going to shoot that short little jumper. That's going to be in for 2 points for Tyler Mayfield.
Little floater, just picks up his feet and just sails it right in the air. Nice, easy, soft touch.
Number 34, cross-court pass. Nearly intercepted by number 10.
That stops the clock at 18 seconds with 34-33 being the score in favor of South Kitsap. Little cameo appearance by Josh Meeker entering the game with 18 seconds to go.
That's our ASB that's our ASB president. I'm the vice president. Meeker's a fun guy to work with, though.
You guys don't know why we're laughing. There's a towel where you dry your feet off when you come into. He fell and slipped on it.
Josh got a little quick-footed on that one. A little stutter step. So McKay's going to drive this one in, and they're going to call foul on the floor.
Good thing he didn't get it wrapped around his ankles. He's trying to stand up again.
Josh might still be over by the sideline.
People probably thought this was a pep assembly or something. And another announcement for all you SK guys out there that are that's one of the 2,600 kids watching this thing on BCAT. I just look around and I see all these fine ladies and all these empty seats. Why don't you just come down, catch some good basketball? It's a tight game right now. Why don't you just come on down, catch some good basketball instead of sitting home drinking Pepsi at your couch?
It's not bad to be drinking Pepsi on the couch, though. Mayfield's going to push with 2 seconds left, and Meeker's going to shoot it, and it's not going to be in time. So Central Kitsap comes out fired up in the third quarter and is running on South Kitsap. 35-34, Central Kitsap with the lead after 3. Central Kitsap, or should I say Van Hook, came out firing. Quite surprised by number 12. The point guard really took control of that quarter and has led South Kitsap. On the other hand, it's been Jacob Bettinger for South Kitsap pretty much leading the way this whole game. Good play by guards Jason Boyd and Tremaine Curry also. Brian Cox has played real smart.
Are you about done? Yeah, okay. Got some announcements that are really important. Okay, parents, don't forget there is an upcoming 3-day weekend at the South Kitsap School District. Students are off from school on January 21st for the Martin Luther King Jr. Day. I want to remind you that South Kitsap School Board meetings are held the first and third Mondays of the month at District Administration Office. Community members are always welcome to attend. They start at 7 p.m. Jesse, why don't you take this?
Be sure to watch Wolf Tracks every Thursday evening at 7:30 right here on VKAT. Wolf Tracks is a national award-winning program produced by South's Advanced Video Production students. This month's featured stories include a report on a unique musical performance called The Magical Feast. Meet a fascinating foreign exchange student visiting our school, and much, much more. And also, not to brag, but Kelly Evans and myself also hosted that, so I suggest tuning in on Thursday evenings at 7:30.
Do you have a hard time saying that Magical Feast part right
Magical Feast was a tough one for me. 34 takes or so later, and I nailed it, though. So we're back in the fourth quarter, though. South Kitsap needs to be all business here. Nate Seitz is going to hit that 3. That's going to be 37-35 South Kitsap. Little crowd involvement, chant of defense going. And they're
I don't know about that call, Jess. Looks like Jason just kind of bumped into him a little bit. And
Van Hook looked to be a little out of control there, but he's going to get the call in his favor. Hot man on the court, everything's going his way. So that's 9 team fouls there for South Kitsap, and Van Hook's going to go to the line to shoot 1 and 1.
It's like if he backed up 2 or 3 steps, you'd know he'd get these.
So Mets with the rebound. Jason Boyd's going to push over to Mayfield. Mayfield wants to shoot that, but he's not going to. Over to Seitz. Seitz to Boyd. Metz is going to pop the 18-footer, and that's going to be off. Number 12, Van Hook. Going to give it to Hemi. Over to McKay. McKay wants to pass down low. Van Hook's there for the screen, though. Number 42 is dribbling up top. And that pass is going to be off. It's going to be South Kitsap's ball. So Aaron Metz to inbounds to Jason Boyd.
South Kitsap's got the lead right now with 37-35 with 6 minutes and 44 seconds remaining.
Jacob Bettinger with the soft hook, and that's going to fall for him, but they're going to wave that basket off. That's going to be a foul on number 32, Hemi. That's his first, the team's third. Right down to Bettinger, down low. Bettinger's keep working. He's going to get 2 more on the board there for Jacob Bettinger.
You know, good thing they didn't post Bettinger up on the perimeter. Otherwise, you know, he'd be scoring in threes.
Could be bad news for Central Kitsap. I'm just glad Van Hook hasn't taken any shots. I mean, I don't want to see any more from the man.
Yeah, they've got Boyd on him. Probably one of the strongest defenders in the Narrows League.
Definitely. So number 20 for Central Kitsap's going to come in, a junior, Adam Roy, a guard. And the hot hand Van Hook's going to come out for sophomore Jeff Akers, number 10. Hemi's going to control up top. He's going to take this one down low, and he's going to finish for 2.
Little floater, nice job.
Hemi's Central Kitsap's leading scorer this season with almost 14 a game. So Mayfield's going to control out to Metz. Metz wants to go down low. He's going to give it to Seitz, though. Seitz is going to take this baseline. He's going to be blocked by number 32, Hemi.
You know, I like this kid's Seitz, Jesse. Every time he gets the ball, he just wants to fire it up there and see what he can do with it.
Definitely an offensive mind player. He's a junior. Could be a big scorer next year. So Tyler Mayfield's going to inbounds this right over to Nate Seitz. Nate Seitz is going to pop that three. And he's
the
gonna
gunner.
hit.
There's the gunner, baby. My man Nate Seitz.
So maybe not a scorer next year, but a scorer right now. And he's playing a little defense too. A little hustle there by Nate Seitz.
Taking the plow. Sorry, Jesse, I have to do this. My man Nate.
That was good, Phil. That was good.
Was it all right? I'm
So
sure he heard me.
Yeah, Jason Boyd's going to control up top. Aaron Metz looking to give it to Bettinger. Bettinger's going to pop that 18-footer. That's going to be in and out for him.
So South Kitsap looking to put this away. I think if they can stop him here and just score off the
24.
rebound and score with it, it looks like they might be able to prevail.
Jason Boyd's going to go up to Seitz, the hot hand. Seitz is going to bring it in. He's going to be blocked.
He went up with it. There you go.
Hey, you know what I mean? I mean, he did that last time. He's hit a three. So hopefully this follows in pattern and kid will get another three down. He's lingering up top. Seitz is going to be called for the carry there. Looking to score. Looking to score.
The whole way. You see him trash talking right there.
Gotta love it. Little league matchup here. So number 10, Akers, the sophomore, going to give it over to
Good lead
McKay.
pass.
Attempted charge. Mayfield's on the floor. And they're going to call a jump ball.
Working hard, Tyler Mayfield. One in the
Guy's
same.
always on the floor. No sign from the refs yet whose ball that's going to be. Jason Boyd out there working the janitor work once again. Nate Seitz is getting in on it too.
Yeah. You know who's always on the floor is Nate Seitz, man. He's taking shots.
Tremaine Curry looks to check in. He's going to check in for Aaron Metz, and they're going to go with a little bit of smaller in the lineup right here. 20's going to pop that shot. That's going to be a little long. Good box out there by number 40, and they're going to should call over the back there on number 32, Hemi, and that's going to be his second personal.
Chant of SK Power right now by the South Kitsap fans.
Not much of a Central Kitsap crowd to come back to a home crowd of South Kitsap. So Van Hook's going to check back in along with number 42, Aaron Bryan. So a lot of the starters for Central Kitsap back on the floor as well as for South Kitsap. Mayfield's going to push. He's going to give it to Bettinger. And the call is going to be an offensive foul on number 12, Tyler Mayfield. He really got going there. I thought he was running the 40-yard dash.
Put his head down, cruising with that ball.
However, that offensive foul is going to send Aaron Bryan to the line for a double bonus. So he's going to have two shots here to try to bring it within three for Central Kitsap.
Van Hook stayed with him, though. That's hard. And Tyler Mayfield's one of the fastest guys in South Kitsap.
First one's good for number 42. Number 44 into the game, Chad Larson. Second one's good, and Central Kitsap's within 3 points of South Kitsap. Jason Boyd's going to bring this one up.
We got 4 minutes and 35 seconds to go, just to check on the time for you, Jess.
Tremaine Curry tries the one hand, that can't handle it. So Nate Seitz, the hot man this quarter. Boyd's going to control up top, out to Seitz.
There he is, he took a shot.
Seitz, once again, 2 more points for Nate Seitz.
My man, Nate!
Apparently my partner, Phil, here, a little crush on Nate or something?
No, brother, no, that's just a good friend.
Good
Friend of
friend.
mine,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. I wasn't sure. Number
I'm sure.
42. Number 40, Jacob Bettinger. Number 20, Tremaine Curry. Nate Seitz has his arm open, has his arm up. He's open over there in
He's
the corner,
open.
not
He's
anymore.
waving.
He wants the ball.
He's flailing. He's a hot hand.
Bettinger working the ball. He's going to be fouled. Count the basket, too. So Jacob Bettinger, as is all night, dominating down low. Central Kitsap's going to call a timeout, try to get things situated out here.
What do you think the Central Kitsap coach is saying to his teammates right now?
Well, right now they're going to try to, they got to control Jacob Bettinger. He's been killing them all game.
Who else do they got to control? Nate Seitz. That's right.
That's right. Nate Seitz has been the man. Nate Seitz has been the man. So Central Kitsap down by 7 here with 3 minutes and 30 seconds. They got the fouls in their advantage, so if they can get South Kitsap to foul, they can go to the line and clock will be stopped and get some points up on the board. And they got the hot hand number 12 out there, Van Hook, can shoot the 3. So Central Kitsap still definitely in this game. So Jacob Bettinger is going to go to the line and try to complete this 3-point play. And he does. Number 14, Marcus McKay, the junior, 6-foot junior for Central Kitsap, is going to come into the game for Van Hook.
It's like an 8-point lead with 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go. It's a lot to ask out of Central Kitsap. Let's see if they can do it.
So the sophomore up top gives the ball over to McKay. McKay's going to bring it into the middle. Being pressured real hard, but good step through and good block there by Jacob Bettinger. Looking for Tremaine Curry, hits him in the back, but works out well. A little soccer move there by Tremaine Curry. That's off by Tyler Mayfield.
Tyler left it up there like Reggie, like he made it or something.
Number 42 wide open over there in the corner. He wants the ball. Hemi's going to get the ball. Good defense there by Jacob Bettinger once again. Doing it all. Jason Boyd's going to control. Tyler Mayfield stripped, and he's going to knock it out of bounds. So 2 minutes and 34 seconds, 47-39, South Kitsap in control. And number 30, Sam Weller, the forward, a junior, is going to come in for Central Kitsap.
So Seitz getting his name chanted from the SK bleachers, making a name for himself.
The junior definitely stepping up big in this game. Number 32, Hemi's going to control. He's going to pop that 3 from up top. Just a little long. However, McKay's going to hustle and get that board. McKay over to number 34.
Where's Van Hook? You think this would be a key situation where they...
Prime time for Van Hook to come into the game. A little ball control, and to that advantage, South Kitsap gets a 5-second call on number 14, McKay, with the trap there.
Jesse, I didn't think that he had that many fouls. I don't know if he does or not. But...
I don't think he does. Good play there by Bettinger to knock it away once again. Brings it up, dribble. Is he going to play point guard too, Phil?
No.
No, there's no way.
Nate Seitz is, brother.
Jason Boyd up top. Over to Seitz.
Shoot it. Put it up.
Bettinger's controlling up around the 3-point line. Bettinger can shoot the 3, though. You'd be surprised. Down low to Boyd. Boyd stripped on the floor. Mayfield comes up with it. Mayfield over to Curry. Curry wants to shoot the 3. Swing over to Boyd. So South Kitsap taking advantage of the clock right now. Taking their time with an 8-point lead. So Tremaine Curry up top. Curry's going to drive. He's going to be fouled by number 10, Central Kitsap, the sophomore, Jeff Akers.
That's got to be frustrating for Central right there. Just having to sit back and
Yeah, they played defense there for a long time,
watch
and
the time dwindle.
sooner or later, South Kitsap was looking to take a shot, and all of a sudden a foul. So South Kitsap kind of regains possession. It's kind of a start over for them. Pressure up top. And that's going to be a turnover by Jason Boyd. We're going to have an offensive foul on number 32, Hemi Mayfield, working away from the ball, getting the call. And that's 1-1 for Tyler Mayfield. Crowd chanting for Aaron Metz,
Oh, man.
the center. So Mr. Automatic at the line, Tyler Mayfield, is going to go to the line to shoot two. Shoot a 1-on-1. Hopefully I didn't jinx him here. And of
No,
course
he's gonna shoot too.
John Callahan having a little meeting with Boyd, telling him to just slow it down, run the time off. Central Kitsap's going to call a timeout. And with 1:15 left, 48-39, South Kitsap in control.
So Jesse, I think I was wrong there. Looks like they were cheering for Mets.
Well,
Not Sights.
wouldn't have been a surprise if they were cheering for Sights. The guy's been on fire this quarter, really pulled South Kitsap ahead.
I don't know, you don't think a guy that big could really shoot the three, but he has.
Oh, yeah, he's skies with the best of them. Tall, skinny guy, but bright future for Nate Sights as a junior.
It's exciting to watch too. I love that kind of basketball. Just gun it up there, man. Who cares?
Talk about a funny kid, too. Wow. A lot of personality from him. So Brian Cox looks to be checked in for South Kitsap, another ball handler, and they're going to have Mayfield, Tremaine Curry, Jason Boyd, and the big man.
Still
Jacob
without
Bender.
Van Hook with Central Kitsap. I don't.
That's surprising. So Mayfield's going to go to the line to try to complete the 2-point play on that 1-on-1.
Oh, you think he tried to freeze him up right there? Just as a
Maybe,
football coach
maybe.
would call timeout before a kicker? And it doesn't work.
It doesn't work with
Because that's
Tyler
Mr.
Mayfield.
Automatic right there. That's Tyler Mayfield.
So Adam Bennett with 4 fouls is going to come back into the game for Jacob Bettinger. Little full court pressure here by South Kitsap. Ball sails into South Kitsap's defensive parameters. Number 20 is going to sail that one long. Brian Cox pushing it up court. And perhaps there, Brian Cox maybe should have slowed it down with time in the possession. But works out well as Jeff Akers double dribbles down low. So Central, a little pressure. And South Kitsap's going to call a timeout. Try to get things situated here on the press break. And they're looking to probably run North Carolina to kill this clock. Central Kitsap down by 10 with 58 seconds left, and this game looks to be out of reach for Central Kitsap.
Yeah, I used to think when I was a kid that, you just 4 steals and 4 threes and that's it,
Well, that seems real easy to think about. But, this is varsity basketball.
Yeah, okay.
Just a little reminder, big boy.
Shoot it from half court, you get 5, man.
That's-
Come on.
really?
No.
No? I thought that was a new rule. Okay. So South Kitsap back out on the court. They're going to the press break. Down to Nate Sights. Sights over to Boyd. And Boyd stepped on the line. So worked out well for Central Kitsap. Maybe they should try that half-court shot right now, Phil.
No.
Number 30 is going to pop that 3. Good rebound there by Adam Bennett. And he's going to be fouled to go to the line for a 1-on-1. That's Central Kitsap's 8th team foul.
I like that 30. Who is that? How do you say that? Dwayne Thibodeau? Yeah, Dwayne Thibodeau. Man, that guy's got good form. Almost as good as mine. I think I taught him that.
Yeah. So Adam Bennett at the line for a 1-on-1. Looking to seal this one up. Little insurance. First one's good for Adam Bennett.
You know, this score right here is going to look good on this in the morning paper, but you and I both know that this was a pretty hard-fought game by both teams.
It was a very close game. Central Kitsap had the lead there, and halftime. Great pass by Brian Cox. A little no-looker there. Number 10, Jeff Akers, is going to shoot that 3. That's going to be good. A little more respectable. Brings it back within 10. So Nate Seitz over in the corner, and
he wants to get fouled, man. He wants to shoot. There
he just wants to shoot the ball. He's not giving it up.
Got John Fuchs over there leading the chant for the Escape fans.
So Nate Seitz is going to go to the line here for a 1-and-1 chance to get some more points, and he will. So he definitely hasn't cooled down one bit. He's hitting from the free throw line too, Phil. Into the game, we have Trevon Curry, Aaron Metz, Boya Quichocho, and Joe Riley. And our man Seitz is going to go and stay in since he's the hot hand.
I don't think you can take him out when he's shooting a free throw, though, Jess.
You can, but still, why would you want to take him out?
I know, man.
That's going to sail along for Central Kitsap. Unforced turnover there. Boy, Quichocho in the backcourt, and he's going to be fouled by number 10, the sophomore, Jeff Akers. So that moves South Kitsap into double bonus, Central Kitsap's 10th team foul with 18 seconds left in the game. So Boy is going to shoot 2. First one's up, and it's good for South Kitsap.
Makes the score 55-42 with 18 seconds to go in the fourth quarter.
You know, all season, South Kitsap's been very impressive from the free throw line, hitting almost all of their free throws. That's helped them out. So Boy Quichocho is going to cash in on the second one. Number 20 from the corner. That's going to sail along again. Number 30, though, gets the rebound, puts it right back up and in. Trevon Curry looking to push down the side.
Ooh, nice fast break.
Seitz just buffing it up the snats. And that's going to be it. Our final score, 58-44, South Kitsap. South Kitsap's going to move to 4-2 in league action, 9-3 overall, and Central Kitsap's going to move to 2-3 and 3-10 overall.
We want to thank you for joining us for this South Kitsap High School Wolves basketball game. All right, as you see, the South Kitsap Wolves slapping hands with Central Kitsap. It was a hard-fought game, definitely by both teams. Starting off early, it was the perimeter shooting just prevailed, and Jake Bettinger early on taking the full advantage of his height. But the man I want to talk about is Nate Seitz, doing a really good job. Not really played earlier in this game, but just coming out and working hard and taking his shots, man.
Fourth quarter hero. Definitely a fourth quarter hero for South Kitsap. Nate Seitz. Jacob Bedger also with a well-played game. Van Hook on Central Kitsap played well along with Hemi.
We'd like to thank the students of the video production program here at South who made the television program possible, and its instructor Mike Downham. Again, the final score: the South Kitsap Wolves.
More than Central Kitsap.
And the Central But don't touch that dial. There's more basketball action coming up as our own Lady Wolves take on the Central Kitsap girls.